everyone, this is Aniko, and it's the first Friday of the month, which means it's time to go through May's Humble Bundle Monthly. For those of you who are new, this is a review of the Humble Monthly pack itself, not the games in the pack. So, let's begin. We will start by looking at the games and savings that Humble Monthly subscribers received this month. The games in this month's pack include This Is the Police for Windows, OS X, and Linux. Undertale for Windows, OS X, and Linux. Also, a DRM-free download is available. Dirt Rally for Windows and Linux. Inside for Windows. Metrico Plus for Windows, OS X, and Linux. The Turing Test for Windows. Goner for Windows, OS X, and Linux. And this month's Humble debut title is Super Rude Bear Resurrection for Windows, and also available as a DRM-free download. For an actual value of $160.92, and a total savings of $148.92. Assuming you managed to buy all these games at the lowest prices ever on Steam, the total cost would be $82.82, which means this bundle saved purchasers about $70. Also in this bundle, subscribers received the Humble Original game A2B, which is for Windows, OS X, and Linux. Plus, a new addition to the Humble Monthly pack, a Humble Monthly exclusive comic. This month, subscribers received the first volume in a 4-volume series from Kevin Eastman titled Underwear. According to the bundle information, subscribers will get the second issue next month, and I assume the third and fourth issues in the months following that. And lastly, the charity benefiting from this month's bundle is WotC. So, how does this month's pack compare against prior packs? Well, first up, it seems like it's time for me to update my estimate for future months regarding the average savings that a person can expect in one of these bundles, which is great as far as I'm concerned. If you've been following along with my videos from the past year, you probably know already that the average savings per monthly bundle, once I tallied up all the games and subtracted out the subscription fee, was around $45. Sometimes we'd see a bit more, but generally somewhere around that figure was what you would get in a typical month. However, since February of this year, that amount has ticked up, and now for 4 months straight, we have been seeing bundles with average values ranging from the high 60s to the high 70s. So in the future, what amount of savings should you expect? Probably between $60 and $90. I would guess that a bundle in a bad month might dip into the lower 60s, while a bundle in a good month might range up into the high 80s. If we broach that $90 mark at some point, well, that would be remarkable. But enough with the numbers, let's talk about the games in the bundle. This month, we've had an uptick in the number of games, which often happens in the months where there is a double early reveal. This month, subscribers received 8 full games, but expect that number to tick back down next month to 7 games since we just have a single reveal for next month. The oldest game this month is Undertale, which has been out for a little less than 2 years. And the newest game in this group, accepting the Humble debut title, is Goner, which came out 7 months ago. All the other games in this pack are between 8 months to a little more than a year in age. Now let's go through the pack and take a look at each game from this month. First up, we have This Is the Police, a story-driven strategy management game in which you take on the role of gritty police chief Jack Boyd. Undertale is a quirky and unique role-playing game about a human who falls underground into the world of monsters. Dirt Rally is a racing simulation game that prides itself on its authentic and realistic portrayal of rally racing. Inside is a puzzle platformer about a boy who finds himself hunted and alone as he is drawn into the center of a dark project. Metrico Plus is a puzzle platformer with abstract and minimalistic graphics about a world of infographics. The Turing Test is a first-person puzzle game in which you play as an engineer sent to discover the fate of a crew stationed on Jupiter's moon Europa. Goner is a procedurally generated 2D platformer with roguelike elements in which you help Ick on a journey to cheer up his friend, a land-bound whale named Sally. Finally, Super Rude Bear Resurrection is a platformer in which dying is required, as you must use the corpses of your previous attempts to pass various obstacles. Now onto my opinion about this month's bundle. This month there were quite a few titles that I recognized right away. I had been anticipating that we would see This Is the Police sometime soon, so I had held off on buying it. The same is true of Inside. I added it to my wish list back when it came out, but guessed that it might eventually make its way into the Humble Monthly, and here it is. I was pleasantly surprised to see the Turing Test as well, since that was another game I had strongly considered picking up. As for the inclusion of Undertale, all I can say is, finally. Undertale was a game I thought might make it into the Humble Monthly ages ago, so it was also very nice to finally see it making a showing. Still, it's an older title at this point and was so wildly popular that I imagine at least some of you had already purchased this one. Dirt Rally, of course, is another pretty big title, not one that I was dying to get, but I'll certainly play and enjoy it. Which leaves us with Metrico Plus and Goner as the truly obscure titles in this bundle, especially Metrico Plus. When I'm preparing these videos and doing the research, I end up looking at all the Steam pages for each of the games in the bundle, and I couldn't help but notice the lack of reviews on Metrico Plus, and also the number of reviews that were from people who had gotten the game for free. Especially since it's been out for a whole 9 months now, that kind of raises all sorts of red flags and questions in my mind. It makes it hard for me to hazard a guess about whether or not I might like it. So maybe, maybe not, I'll just have to play it. On the other hand, Goner looks like a rather fun game, and my guess is that I will like it, based on what I've read on its Steam page. Plus, cheering up a land-bound whale sounds entertainingly quirky. And then finally, we have Super Rude Bear Resurrection, which I think I'm going to have loads of fun with because I always die a lot in platformers, and so it's a platformer that rewards you for dying. How great is that? And even though it is a debut title, it already has some promising rewards and accolades, so it looks like it's a pretty good entry into this Humble Monthly series. So for me, this month's bundle was pretty great. There weren't too many strange, obscure titles. There were a few titles that I was hoping for, and we've gotten a nice mix of genres this month. So I hope that everyone can find something they enjoy out of this particular bundle. Leave a comment below, let everyone know how this bundle went for you. Was it great? Was it awful? Did you get a bunch of games that you really wanted? Let us know. Before I wrap up, next month's early unlock is Stellaris. Stellaris is a space exploration grand strategy game which came out a year ago. Its lowest price thus far was $19.99, so if that game interests you, then it would certainly make next month's bundle worth your monthly subscription fee. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and I will be back the first Friday of June with the next video in this particular series. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, maybe follow me on Twitter, and I hope to see you next time.